Note that these headlines are only read as published and have got nothing to do with Nigeria info. So ensure that in your reactions, you've read the body of the headlines and you are reacting accordingly. It's 6:16 a.m. right here, and I have the Punch, the Sun, the Guardian, This Day, and the Vanguard.
Hot and fresh off the press, these are the front pages.
Let's get things started with the Punch right here on the front page. It's got this major headline: Tinubu picks Disu for pre-2027 security boost, DIGs to retire. IGP Egbetokun, summoned to Villa, resigns over family issues. Disu era begins as Mba 19 DIGs, AIGs face retirement. 2027 polls in sight as new IG leads Tinubu's new anti-banditry war. Oil revenue shake-up, states back Tinubu's executive order. Diri's COS cleared as Bayelsa deputy governor. Recapitalization, banks raise 4 trillion naira ahead of March deadline. Federal government slammed as medical tourism hits $550 million annually. Renewed Hope Summit, Tinubu wades into SGF earlier power tussle. 395 million naira for e-transmission out of INEC's 873 billion naira budget. Ogun woman takes on life after broken engagement. MPC's modest rate cut sends positive signal. Organized private sector. All this and more on the front page of The Punch. Next up right here is The Sun. U.S. Congress presents report of Christian persecution in Nigeria to President Trump. Enugu. Mba declares second tech festival open. Electricity crisis. Southeast lost 28 billion naira in 3 months, according to Seeker. Federal government. ADC demands explanation over alleged ransom payment for Papari students. 2027, Nigerians will back results over opposition noise. Yilwatda, APC chair. APC extends duration for purchase, submission of forms for Zonal Congress National Convention. FCT polls. ADC candidate places wife of slain polling agent on salary, child on scholarship. Labour Party crisis. Bure's aide defends his tenure, says mandate runs till 2028. Lagos airport fire destroyed weather equipment worth millions. Keyamo. All this and more on The Sun today. It's time for us to move on to The Guardian. On the front page of The Guardian this morning. Terrorism. U.S. escalates pressure on Nigeria as AFRICOM firms up hub in Ghana. INEC dismisses claims of result manipulation in FCT polls. More businesses go digital as .ng sees new 15,216 entries. Pengasyn folds inflation yardstick, insists on worsening poverty. ADC, Accord, others no deregistration fate, March 24. Federal government dragged to ECOWAS court over tax law alterations. CBN rolls out extending recapitalization deadline, lowers interest rate by 0.5%. Armed thugs attack Obi Oyegun, ADC members in Edo. Dangote refinery to supply 65 million liters of PMS daily. Disu steps in as 23rd IGP, reignites tenure of controversy, mass exit of senior officers. All this and more on the front page of The Guardian. And next up right here is This Day. Citing pressing family considerations, IGP Kayode Egbetokun resigns. Tinubu accepts resignation, appoints AIG Tunji Disu as replacement in acting capacity. Encouraged by disinflation, FX stability, others, CBN cuts MPR to 26.5% from 27%. APC leaders, governors, others recommit to advancing Tinubu's renewed hope agenda. Senate backs SEDC's 10-year $200 billion Southeast Transformation Plan, warns against abuse. National Assembly seeks Tinubu's urgent intervention over mega funding for Information Ministry. Kumuyi canvasses national transformation through individual turning points. Alleged $385,000, 165 million naira fraud, AFCC arraigns ex-NRCMD Ohiria. Peter Obi, Nigeria's challenge is fund management, not borrowing. All this and more on this day. Final stop this morning is the Vanguard. Police arrest 10 suspected kidnappers, recover ransom, operational motorcycles. Troops arrest 3 suspects conveying fabrics to Boko Haram, ISWAP. 2 fishermen killed in Benue, ambushed by armed robbers. Tinubu to opposition. Elections not conducted on social media. Naira appreciates to 1,359 Naira per dollar in official markets. Sokoto. After 50 years, Gudurega community builds secondary school for girls. All this and more on the Vanguard. We're streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go on there right now to watch the show live and be a part of the conversation. Numbers to call 0700 951 0000, 08095974869, 08099930137. The last number is the WhatsApp number. You can send a WhatsApp voice note or a regular message to also include your name and your location.
This is Morning Crossfire.
Thank you so much for staying tuned. Remember, once you get through on the phone lines, move away from your listening device and go straight to your point. You would have limited time to share. It's very unfortunate that our politicians are becoming hooligans. Imagine what happened in Edo State. No arrest has been made. It's clear that government is on its way to failure. May God help Nigeria. And Dr. Mrs. Unma Lebar says any leader without direction is a colossal failure. This government appears to have failed in basic responsibility of protecting lives and property. If this government is sincere in its fight against insurgency, it must name the sponsors of this terrorism. You cannot hide sickness and expect to be healed. Expose it and get healed. Enough of this hide and seek game, is how she reacts this morning. And on the YouTube live, good morning, Anthony Emenogu. Aliyu Yakubu Hafsat Muaz's sad story from Ogun State over the suicide, as well as Inaboya Sunday, who's watching live from Benin City. Regards to Mamizi and Salasi. Let's get to the phone lines right now, shall we? Good morning. Sunday. Ooh, are you there? Good morning. Hello. Yes, good morning, sir.
My name is Umar.
Welcome, Umar. Go ahead, please.
Yes, I'll say good morning again to my brother from Benin, Inaboya. Yes, for the name, I'm sure he may somehow. But that's for that. See, my take is about what happened in Benin yesterday. So, like I call in FCT or in Nigeria that people get responsible for whatever happened, criminally or otherwise, that is wrong in Nigeria. The state governor, my able governor, should be held responsible too. So I'm a die-hard supporter of Okpewolo. No apology, because of course he's doing more than in the state. But for allied crime to try, he should be held responsible. But I beg you this: he and Jared Tenebe, APC chairman, you who are those ball runners. Itodo, I sound like this because I'm trying to tie this to what happened the day when we won election. I saw what happened in my state, in my local government, in my work right before me. Seeing boys carrying guns up and down. I mean, around me.
Don't you think that investigation should be concluded first before you pin any accusations on anyone? Because it's possible that based on hold on, sir. Hold on.
Because of what happened right before my eyes,
okay,
the day he won election. If those boys that were going about with guns, that small boys, you understand? If police were following them behind, they could not arrest any of them. I can say to you that it's same boys that do the same thing.
All right.
They were following and it goes up and down.
All right, Omar. All right. Thank you very much. I have to let you go so I can move on to more people. All right. Let's get to you next. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Itodo.
Good morning, sir.
This is for the listening from Southeast Abia State. Abota from Wagulada and Leopold Salase. Itodo, did I hear one headline that said woman take her life because of a relationship
broken engagement? That's what you heard.
Itodo, you know the only thing I like about Nigeria, we are not lacking for men or women. Nigeria get everything. God give Nigeria everything. So I see no reason why person go take her own life because of say man say I no agree again. As I did like this now, if maybe your wife or your girlfriend or your boyfriend tell you say or your husband tell you say you don't want again, in the next Sunday, go and give testimony for church. Say God don't deliver you from a bad person. Now what you supposed to do that to take your life? Don't think be say you go work on yourself. If na man, say go hustle. If na woman, if you know they keep yourself need before, try and keep yourself need. Try work out from not decided to trek from airport also to beggar about. Before you have people, person will even more better than that person that leave you will call you. Even the regret say, so I've been the waste my time from that former person, former husband or former boyfriend. Are you getting me?
Yes.
So work on yourself. For you to take your life, that person is still there alive, they enjoy himself, you don't die. Who know where you want to go? I don't know whether we go say that person rest in peace.
All right. Thank you, Chokodi.
Well,
good morning, welcome.
Good morning to the King Itodo Abba.
Welcome, sir.
The Agaba is the one and only.
Thank you.
Umar, good morning. Jamil Utako and Tunji, I greet you. Yahya, the head boy. I want to talk about the insecurity. The present killings, the Nigerian genocide in US, both Muslim and Christian are victims. In fact, yesterday I was watching a clip of video how this bandit captured this vigilante and some security men. And I don't think they will be rescued. So that is the state of insecurity in this country. So we are urging the government to do the needful. When it comes to this insecurity, as I always say, it's like a throwing stone in the market. We never know who it may hit. As I say, today victims are yesterday's survivor. And tomorrow victims are today's survivor. And it could be anyone out there listening to me. So government must go after this criminal wherever they are. We don't want to be hearing people being killed in Plateau, in Niger, in Kaduna, in other parts of the country. They should use their intelligence. You can imagine you see a terrorist on TikTok, on Facebook, and brandishing all their weapons. So the security must go after this criminal to see that they deal with them. Then come to the issue of IG. Yeah, day before yesterday he was IG, but today he's a former IG. No condition remain for somebody held forever. Today you are in power, tomorrow you'll be out of power. Even as a president or a governor or a senator, our people, the people in position should be very careful. Thank you.
All right, thank you. You're next. Good morning. Are you there?
Itodo.
Yes.
Hello, Itodo. Hello, Itodo. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Emmanuel Osharifu, the Freedom Wheeler.
Go ahead, sir.
Itodo, I'm so happy today because it appears that the most headline news that you read this morning is not carrying anyone that any village is attacked, people killed, except the fact that there's fishermen, two of them were killed in Benue State. I think this is the way to go. And I'm also acknowledging the fact that there are so many that could have happened that were not captured by or covered by our media, having media coverage. So, but in any case, government has to put more effort to stabilize this country. And the nation of 5G, well, to me, it is more of political than what is announced. What is the kind of family problem that makes someone to leave office? Thank you.
All right, sir. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. 6:34 a.m. right here. Let's run through some of the comments which you have dropped on the WhatsApp platform at this time. And Comrade Fodu says, on oil and gas or oil and executive order, it baffles me that the use of executive order I have not been hearing about for years in our country is now the order of the day by the governor and president. The most worrisome aspect of it is that our president or any governor can now use it to do unimaginable and imaginable things. The way EO is being put in use is not for the best interest of our people, if you ask me. We now see what I have been harping at, that is wrong to go as far as the U.S. for to copy their presidential system and impose it on us without panel beating it to suit us as Africans with opposed ways of life to the U.S. I don't know why our founding fathers did not see this unnatural way of life. How can one person be giving executive order to do and undo? Even our profs don't see anything wrong with it. Cultural relativism is real and must be respected, else we may not get what we want. We have to make a U-turn, else we may not get to the promised land, is how he ends his message. While Chimezie Wafo in Gwagwalada says, INEC denies manipulation in FCT polls. I don't blame them, but they will soon seek for assistance from the public. Election not conducted on social media. Yes, I concur with him, but genuine elections are not conducted through the gun barrels and uniforms and not through deep pockets. What goes around comes around. Peter Obi is not candidate of the Igbo tribe, but for Nigerians, it's a selfish act to attempt to assassinate him. There's a lot. Okay, that's a good place to leave that message, all right? And Alalji Adebisi in Itodo, Lagos says, God bless Nigeria. All right. Let's get to some of the voice notes which you have sent in so far. Good morning.
Good morning, Dicken Itodo. Jimmy Odeni is my name from Airport Road. Why should someone take his or her life because of a broken relationship? This is not a good news at all. I want to appeal to our youths to please handle relationship in a matured manner. They should do so with emotional intelligence. If one road is closed, another one will open. Nobody should take his or her life because of a relationship with another person. May the Lord console the family of the lady that took her own life, and the Lord will grant her soul eternal rest. On the last election in FCT, a party agent was killed. Kudos to the man that agreed to place the wife on salary and with scholarship to the children. But my question is, who killed the party agent? Why was he killed? Has the person been arrested? If a party agent was killed because of chairmanship and councillorship election, what then should we expect during the presidential election? We should look into this, and we should not allow it to go without being attended to properly, so that culprits will be brought to book. I agree totally with Obi that if we manage our resources prudently and judiciously, we don't need to be borrowing here and there. We have enough to cater for our needs. Thank you for the privilege to share. Jimmy Odeniyi from Airport.
Good morning, my brother and Deacon Itodo. Good morning, all the callers and listeners of Nigeria Info. IGP Amoteku resign and AIG Disu appoint as acting. My brother, my question is this: what happened to all those senior IGs that have some house more than a year to retire? What now happens to them? They now pick the junior in rank to be acting because of one man that from a certain region. My brother, no problem. God is watching. All I want and all Nigeria want is who will pilot the affair of Nigeria police to get rid of corruption in the system, take care of the welfare of the men and women of the force, and help us fight this insecurity. That is what Nigerians know. Whether you are from East, West, North, and South, that is not my concern for now. But let us appoint who will do his work without fear or favor, without listening or taking direction from anybody, but do the work according to the law. Thank you, my brother. God bless you.
Good morning. My name is Godwill. My own part of the newspaper review that IGP resigns over family issue. Why don't they just go ahead to tell us the truth? He was sacked and he was sacked. Tell us why he was sacked. That's the same way Ganduje also said he's resigning based on a health issue. But it's the same person that is heading the Massa today. So let them just go ahead to tell us the truth if things are not going on well, so that the country can be fixed. Thank you.
Good morning, Danliti from Nidu. Saying good morning to you, listeners and contributors. Naira gain on dollars. At least this is one of the news we want to be hearing. Good news. Let the Naira continually, gain on the dollar. For the past 1 or 2 weeks now, I've been hearing about this, that Naira is gaining on the dollar. So let it reflect on the economy. We don't want all this, boju economy. That things will be better only on papers, but not on ground. But all the same, I think it's a good news. And on the IG's, retirement and you know, the new one that is coming in. We pray it will usher in a new era of, you know, seriousness in the Nigerian security architecture, and you know, triumph in all spheres by the security agencies. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Well, Dr. Umar Ganduje is the board chairman for FAN, which is the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, not NIMASA. I'm sure that was a mix-up while you were sharing your thoughts there. It is 6:42 right here. We are going through the headlines and streaming as well on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go on there to catch the show live. The federal government's shameful neglect and deliberate underfunding of the health sector amounts to a disgrace. Countless Nigerians are dying from preventable conditions because hospitals lack basic equipment, essential drugs, and adequate personnel. Yet the same government officials who preside over this collapse routinely spend large amounts of public funds on medical tourism abroad. This hypocrisy is indefensible. A government that cannot provide functional healthcare for its own citizens but spares no expense treating its elites overseas has failed in its most fundamental duty. The continued decay of our health system is not an accident, it is a consequence of misplaced priorities, and the painful betrayal of the people is what Onome in Durumi shares. While Fitzgerald in Airport Road says IGP resigns or fired, it doesn't matter. What happened in Edo State was an eyesore, quite horrendous. The government should be cautioned. Still perplexed why no arrest has been made is how he is reacting this morning. Let's get back to the phone lines. Do all to be away from your device as soon as you connect. You have limited time, so kindly go straight to that point you have to share.
Morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. My name is Adola Victor from Bisalaji.
Go ahead.
I got to think about this question. Looking at the system in Nigeria now, that's not supposed to have retired at least 2 years ago, or a year ago, but they extended the tenure. You see, this means that some senior officers must be compulsory eternal to give way for this. You see, we cannot continue to bastardize and aberrate the civil service law. The civil service law, when you are 60 years, go. When you are work for 35 years, go. So, but when you continue to give way to people so that you want to favor them because they are from certain part of the country, it's not the best. So politicians should stop bastardizing and I'm not saying of the civil service law. Follow the civil service law. So you cannot continue to because somebody is from your soul, is from your religion, you want him to. But with other people, so you are denying other people. So let progression in the service follow due process. You should stop messing up the civil service. Politicians, you are not helping the civil services. You are not helping this country. So it is not the right thing to do. So that means civil officers now have to be retired compulsory to give way for this man. It's not the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good morning. Welcome. Are you there? Good morning. Are you there? I don't hear you. Good morning. All right, sorry, I have to let you go. We'll get to you next. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. How is your life and your family?
So far, so good. Thank you for asking. Can you move away from that device so we can hear you clearly? Please go ahead.
Okay. So that's enough for now. Yeah, I hope it's better now.
Let's go ahead, sir. It's a lot better.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Ojo, the next question.
Welcome.
Yeah. The former DID Itodo has resigned, according to the newspaper, and the president has accepted this resignation. Unfortunately for Tunji Shitu, he has been appointed as the acting the DG, the General of Police, IG. Good news for him. That is how life is. No single soul will be made permanent in a position or an office. We definitely go one way or the other. So it is turn of Tunji now. let him serve the people. He has gotten to the peak of his career now. He should use it to serve humanity. He should use that position to help the policemen that are suffering in this country simply because of their take home. What Egbeto did now is already on record, and God will reward him accordingly. So it is time for him to begin to mark himself, whether good or bad. Because no opportunity given to anybody in this life, in this country, most especially, that will not get the reward. So I'm advising him to serve humanity because opportunity has come to him now. Because this country needs a lot of changes, a lot of reformation, so that life can be better for the citizens. That is just my advice for him. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your thoughts. Right. Well, various concerns have been raised regarding the appointment and acting capacity of the IG of Police, Tunji Disu, stating that in a few days he will turn 60. And per the rules and the law, it's either 35 years in service or 60, whichever comes first. And if he's going to turn 60 in a few days, about 48 days, then what does this mean for the law that states what should be done? But the concern is that it's only in acting capacity for now, and things could take a different turn eventually. Well, the president has the law on his side to appoint in acting capacity, and afterwards there will be consideration by the Nigerian Police Council, where the president will convene a meeting of the MPC established under the Police Act to formally consider and advise on the appointment as substantive IGP. And afterwards, this will be transmitted to the Senate for confirmation. Well, it's not the first time we'll see an extension of service in the capacity of IGP. Would we see a different turn? Will the Senate be refusing? Will the council, the police council, be refusing and ensuring that the law plays a huge role in deciding who becomes the next substantive IGP? How will things play out? What would this mean for juniors who need to, resign? It's a bit concerning. Various, questions coming out of there. But we'll follow the story and see how things play out. Let's run through some messages. It's 6:49 a.m. Time is really running this morning. I'll go onto the live feed real quick and see what you are saying there. Oluwagbotemi Adediro on the new police, or the new IG of police. You say hearty congratulations to him. But why do junior officers often jubilate when many IGs exit? Aren't there deep discontent and demotivation within the police? This is a challenge for the new IG. Good morning. Bosari Tahir, the issue of attacking of Obi in Benin should be investigated. Senator Ovie and Chief Oyegun are fighting over the control of ADC. So I suspect this attack might be a family affair. They should look within themselves. Also, Francis Namani says the height of insecurity, criminality, and other social vices in the country, it's really worrisome and nothing to write home about. Which way Nigeria? God help us, is how he ends his thoughts. Okay, let's run through some voice notes quickly and hear what you have to say. Good morning. Welcome.
Hello, Mr. Itodo. Good morning, sir. This is Tony sending this voice note here in Otako this morning. I greet all the testers and all the voice note senders. I pray the day will be blessed for every of us in Jesus' name. Itodo, I want to talk about the paper review that you say Obi escape attack or assassin in my own state, Edo State. This well, Obi, please be careful. Let your nobody don't attack you. It is well. And the second one, you talk about the article saying they should provide care for aerofiling. Yes, but since they are putting him in cell, and please they should take care of him so that we'll not hear anything different. Please, it is well. That is Nigeria for you.
Good morning, Deacon Itodo. My name is Triple D, sending this voice message right now from Waru. Well, Deacon Itodo, listening carefully to the headline, this Edo, what happened in Edo? The Itodo, if such kind governor or a leader and state police has been approved to go on, what do you think will happen? Kai, these people, do they really know what life means? Allowing people to be carrying deadly weapons like this in the daytime, do what they want to do? Nigeria, Judgment Day. May the Lord have mercy on us.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo. How are you? This is sending this voice note from Apple. My major concern is this. When you have someone like Frank Mba related to the just appointed anti-IG that has 5 years left in service, and you are now bringing somebody that will retire in 30, 40 days. I mean, I don't understand. Is this some sort of regional politics that we are seeing right now?
All right, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. One quick call, you would have 60 seconds. I hope that you can work with that. Let's hear what you have to say quickly. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning, Deacon Itodo.
Good morning, sir. Your time is 60 seconds. Let's hear you. What's your name?
On the attack on Obi, I personally am expecting to hear when the governor and the president will condemn that attack. Thank you. God bless.
All right, thank you very much. So, well, on the lead today, we'll go to Edo State and hear from both sides as to what exactly is happening with that attack, who is saying what, and what we should expect in the coming days in terms of ensuring that those who perpetrated that act are, arrested in good time. We should have a country where there can be opposition, there can be parties contesting for different positions without fearing for their lives or how things will play out if they were to, put their head in the game. You can catch up on YouTube and Facebook this morning at Nigeria Info Abuja. The conversation is always ongoing, and we expect you to keep it going by following the Facebook, YouTube pages, as well as other pages as well. To other, stay tuned. So much more coming up for you. Good morning.
The politics of our nation.
They have that right to protest. There is no need to go there and now start shooting.
The current affairs of our state.
Everywhere we have gone to, the dirt of Abuja is not on the surface.
All at your fingertips on your Let's Talk station.
95.1 Nigeria Info. Let's